Well, hello, my YouTube friends. So let's see. In the background over here, I'm almost done loading 100 of the Hornady 55 grain VMAX. I've got 100 55 grain full metal jacket. I'm getting ready to switch over to some 63 grain Spitzer or exposed lead tip. And I've been wanting to load some 55 grain GMX. That's a gilding metal expanding. Okay, so let's look at these bullets real quick. And from left to right, 55 grain Spitzer. So there they are right there. 55 grain full metal jacket boat tail. 55 grain Hornady VMAX. 55 grain Hornady GMX, and 68 grain Hornady boat tail hollow point. Now the length of each bullet is as follows: 7.711, 743, 819, 824, and the 68 grains, almost a full inch. And since I have to load to fit the magazine, right? I'm not loading a single shot where I can put the bullet out till it almost contacts the lands of the barrel. The longer the bullet, the more it protrudes into the cartridge case. And I believe that increases pressure, or so I've been told, or so I've read, and thus load data. Okay, I have not been able to find any load data for the GMX. Okay, I got the Lyman, right? And then the Western powders reloading, the IMR, the Alliant. So I went to the Hornady, I downloaded the Hornady reloading app, which was absolutely useless. So log in, register. Benefits of having an account: adding range logs, add your own notes, saving your favorites. And here's one: unlocking reloading data. So their reloading data is locked, and using your Hornady points. Okay, I can log in or register, or I can just continue as a guest. All right, let's see. I need rifle reloading data. Let's go to the 223 Remington. And this is all it brings up. And that can be useful because it has the cartridge overall length, and a brief description. Okay, blah, blah, blah. No data, no reloading data. So let's go back. Let's close this out. Let's open this up again. Yeah, continue as guest. Let's get some rifle bullet guide. Let me see. And then the 224. All right, and I've done this before, so I know I got to scroll up. That's not it, is it? No, it's a 50 grain. I got to scroll up, 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 up. Keep scrolling. There it is right there. 55 grain GMX. Bullet coefficients, all that. It's good for hunting deer, apparently. It has a number, 22273 GMX. Can that number be found here? Yeah, 22273. All right, the exact same bullet. So let's see what information. View online. Okay, what does it tell me? Maybe I can get some load data here. Nope. No dice, page not found for a Hornady produced bullet on the Hornady app. Yeah, no help there. So the Hornady app is basically useless. You would think that if I bought Hornady bullets, that Hornady would like help me to reload them, that I wouldn't have to pay them for load data. Okay, these guys over here, if I buy Alliant powder, right, and this one only has Alliant powders, unique and whatever, Okay, or if I bought IMR powders, right here, you know, then they'll teach you, they'll show me what to do with it. Okay, if I buy, you know, Western powders, which is Accurate Arms and what's the name of the other one? But anyway, yeah, so if I buy their powder, they'll tell me how to do it, and their data includes like a bunch of different bullets. Oh yeah, ram shot's the other one. So, you know, a bunch, not just one bullet, not just Hornady bullets, but all bullets. If I buy their powder, they'll tell me what to do with it. This Lyman Handbook, it's too old. I don't know if a new edition would have Hornady GMX data, but Hornady, it's not enough if you buy their bullets, you have to buy their data too. And that's bullshit, man. That's bullshit. You know, so I got to delete this app because it's using up my it's using up my storage space. So let's go to the Western Powders complementary loading data. That's 556223 Remington, because there is a solution and it falls right here. Okay, the 55 grain, so I'm still in the 55 grain. Look how many different bullets am I using. The Ramshot X Terminator. Okay, so the Barnes TSX flat base. So the Barnes Triple Shock X flat base has a starting load of 22.7 and a maximum load of 25.2. Oh no, that's 50 grain. Whoop. Okay, let's go down here. Okay, so again, so here's all the 50 grain. The Hornady Full Metal Jacket Bolt Tail SPSX, that's like a hollow point or something. Hornady VMAX. Okay, if they have lead, they're going to be a lot shorter than the solid copper. And again, so here's the 55 grain Barnes Triple Shock X flat base, and with the starting load of 21.8 and a max of 24.2. So I can go as high, you know, just starting, just guessing. You know, I can add a grain to that and they'll be kind of in the mid-range, not too much powder, not too little. I can set it for 22.8. If it goes to 23 grains, I should be all right. Using the 55 grain Barnes TSX, because that is a solid copper bullet that should be about the same length as the Hornady GMX, because they're both expanding. They both have like a slight cavity in the front. So that's what I'm going to do when I start loading, like after I finish up the last two of these, right, to go in that spot right there. Then I'm going to load up some of those and also some of these 63 grainers. All right, my friends, I just wanted you to see that, and so that I could vent and talk shit on Hornady, because their app right here is like absolutely useless to me. It's useless to me. All right, my friends, you have a good day.